Gord, is it time to make the analytic guys happy at MLSE and put Jason Spezza back in?
I just think that I'm not even talking the analytic guys. He's one of the guys that's contributed in both the last playoffs when most players haven't been able to contribute. There's the intangibles he brings, the leadership and all that. And yeah, I think you got to find a spot for Jason Spezza in. And the weird part is I thought that fourth line played really well last night. Like Kasha got moved to the fourth line, so Blackwell and Simmons, until the penalties, like man, they were getting all kinds of chances. So there's different options who you take them out. And again, it's going to come down. Boy, Matthews and Marner, by the way, 2 games into it, especially Mitch Marner, no debate. This guy's flying. This guy's kicking ass. Your 2 best players, there's no question about when will they get going, when will they get scoring. They've been doing it. But as far as if you're going to do some tweaking and tinkering, I'd find a way to get Jason Spezza in.
Oh, and what about Justin Hall? He's now 2 games out. He'd been scratched at the end of the season. We have some disagreement on our show about whether this guy needs to get back in. I think it's probably good for him, but not really anyone obvious to take out there, is there?
No, especially the way like Liljegren's played. That's boy. I saw Rasmus Sandin in the press box last night. He looks good. He's got the Zeisberger was calling him Paul Beeston because he wears the no sock looks, and he probably looked at him the same way that Tim Stutzel looked when he said, "Did you know who Alex Trebek is? Who drafted you?" Right? The reference to somebody 30 years ago. But anyway, they got guys like that. In the depth. But I still like. It's really just. What is it? 25 minutes that really everything, like from 2 seconds left in the first period till the second period and the early chunk of the third, and a lot of it was on the PK. That otherwise the defense had been really sound. So I'm not looking at any need to take anybody out at this point.
Just to turn gears a little bit in the Boston Carolina, did you see Svechnikovs hit on Lindholm? And if you did it not remind you of a Wendell Clark, Bruce Bell hit?
Oh, okay. First of all, it reminded me of Welcome to the NHL Svechnikov. Remember the Ovi hit on Svechnikov, the first playoff?
Yes.
Right?
Good call, yeah.
And here he is a few years. Like the Bruce Bell hit, the weirdest thing was they say the goaltender on the Blues gave him the all clear Bruce Bell.
Wheel.
No, really?
And yeah. And that goaltender, we're not going to name him. His last name rhymes with Wamsley. But anyway, so like Wendell just obliterated him, and they start a fight with him, and then Wendell's kind of saying, "Hey, we got to get out of the way here. This guy is just." And Bruce Bell was an all rookie team and never the same after that. But you got I got to send you a clip sometime. But there was a great one of 1986, just the game in Chicago about how rough. Like I was there then. I couldn't believe how vicious and rough and how many fights there were. But I think even modern day people I love the open ice hit. You don't want anyone to get hurt, but the great body check is classic folklore hockey forever. The open ice hit, and they're going so fast now that you probably get hurt a little bit more often than you did before. But I love it, and you're right, Wendell. Man, it'd be a couple times. It's kind of like when Mitch Marner started. You kind of go, okay, it's going to give me 2 rushes a game that takes me out of my seat, Mitch Marner, and Wendell would give you a couple of hits a game that you just go, oh crap, holy crap, and he was a normal sized guy, and he just caught guys perfectly.
You're predicting a split here in Tampa?
Well, I've said the Leafs in 7, and I've said the Leafs to win the Stanley Cup. So, Sam and I have both gone pretty big. I mean, Sam's got the prediction in 5. So I will say the split, and then it gives the Leafs home ice advantage for the best 2 out of 3. But here's the challenge. Okay, this is it. The Lightning have fired back in a big way. The Leafs did a little bit, kind of. The Lightning did fireworks. The Leafs did those little cherry blossoms and whatever you used to be able to throw around on Firecracker Day at the end to kind of keep some momentum going. And yeah, here it is. You got the best of the Tampa Bay Lightning again, and we've seen a lot of the best of the Maple Leafs. So what a great first 2 games. And so I'll say a split coming back for Game 5 in a series that should go 6 or 7.